my wonderful patriots, to all our brethren is suffering all over the world. God Almighty bless you all. A quick one. Good day to you all. My next prayer for you today, that you are well in all your ways, that you are living through a true life, truly being able to form your own personal narrative on how God wants it to be. Because as you can see, a lot of things have been tampered with as far as this life is concerned. That's why people like us, we have been trying to change the negative narrative of yesterday. And I want to quickly talk about this. It has been a nationwide cry. And we so much appreciate God Almighty that so many persons today, they are tired of bad leadership. They are tired of eating alone. And they also know that they are wasting the future of their children. We are seeing a lot of people we never expected coming out to be obedient. And it is not still too late. You can start late and become the latest. And I want to be explaining this whole thing to us about the spiritual significance or what you benefit when you do well. That's why the book of 1 Timothy 5:7, it said, let the elder that rule will be counted worthy of double honor. And we want every leader from our various locations, our localities, our constituencies, to always make sure we leave down a good legacy. If you watch it today, Peter Obi's name has become a revolutionary name. After Nnamdi Kanu in the whole Nigeria or Africa as a whole, the next person is Peter Obi. You look at how people adopted his name. The most powerful person today in Nigeria, whether you like it or not, remains Nnamdi Kanu. And enough respect to him for standing up. What he has been agitating for is what Obi is coming today to come and tell Nigeria, yes, I can be able to do this thing. Now, when we are talking about Obi-Dent, what must come to our mind that we are now obeying what people like Nnamdi Kanu have been saying and some other activists. That's what we are obeying. We are not talking about Obi, Peter Obi. No. It means that the agitation of Nnamdi Kanu, please, oh, I have obeyed. Look at now my certificate of occupancy. That's just the true meaning. So it's not all about Peter Obi. It's all about what Comrade Newton have been saying. We are finally obeyed. What the rest of the activists have been saying, we are finally obeyed. Now, when we keep on crying, please, let's stop electing thieves. Let's stop electing horribles. Let's stop it. A lot of you never believe. But do you know today, it is what I've been agitating for. You came to come and obey today. You are not only obeying Peter Obi, you finally obey what I've been telling you. That's just the true fact. And for as many of us who have stayed in this very lane of true activism, believing on this true hygiene, you have done, whether you like it or not, and so it shall be. And I want to congratulate each and every one of you who have seen reasons for a better society. Not only even, as we are even saying obedient, that to say, the constitutions, a laid down constitutions or a laid down principles that the world already had that make us go into invisible war is what we are obeying. It's not about Peter Obi here you are obeying. You are obeying everything we have been telling you right from the one. And thank God that the people like us were able to stay input. We never compromise our value. The records are there. Now, for those people that is not ready to obey, what are we going to do to them? We should start tagging them in name, but we will not tag them yet. We are going to give them time to repent. Even Jesus Christ in the book of Matthew, if you can give me a biblical latitude, Matthew 4 verse 17, he said, began to preach unto them, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. So all these have been our gospel. So you are not only obeying Peter Obi, you are obeying me, Comrade Newton. Everybody all know my stand right from time. Ajin, the word I stand for. That to say, as you are saying Obi-Dent, you are saying no to tyrannical system of government. It's not about Peter Obi here. I'm tired of this system. Here I am. Change our situations. It come to a time in the time of children of Israelite when they also obeyed the book of Exodus. Because the first time, the initial stage, they thought it was something that they must keep on doing. They thought that it was a good life. Until one day they succumbed. That was why when Moses later came, they did not hesitate. Majority of them said, take us to the promised land. But at the initial stage, they were looking at it as if it was something that was very, very relevant, you know. But little did they know that, no, we cannot continue this kind of life. So it is today in our lives. So it is today in our life. It will come to a time where you get to drop a lot of Ajagaduism, a lot of life you are believing. You have to drop it. That's why they will say today, I've repented. Obedient than me, I have repented. I will not no longer support bad governance. Please, let it to be real. If we don't get it right now, there's never a time again in our life we're able to get it right. That's why it is very, very imperative that we get it right from whichever perspective. So you are not only saying Peter Obi alone. You still have other things which you are doing. Please, just 1 minute, please. Chairman, I'm on live broadcast. I do live broadcast as we speak. I'm going to take a chow. So those are the things. So it's not all about Peter Obi you are seeing moving around. It's all about, it cannot become a revolutionary name. That's why is it getting this momentum? How come without even campaign, people are keen to the ideology? The name he left down before. Peter Obi have not given money to anybody. He have not shared money. He did not even do when he ruled. We have never is the least person nobody ever expected that is going to come one day and say going to be the president. That's how God does his things. He said, if a man will please the Lord, it will make your enemy to be at peace with you. That's why the reason why people of my type have told you, don't just say Peter Obi, do other activism to it. Prepare these people's mind. And don't fail to always let them know what lead to this freedom we are about to get. You have your own way of looking at it from your own perspective. My own perspective is more divine. The reason why I told you, don't go and take it. You cannot, after fully loaded or for injection, you are talking about Peter Obi. I wonder how you are going to be obedient. Not in 20 years time or whatever. According to the stories they put in there, particularly want to reduce 50%. So I know a day like this will come when our life will be meaningful again. I know a day will come when we will not be having hope that something great is going to happen. You can see right now there is liveliness in the Nigerian's face. What brings out this very name? It is the fight we have been fighting that's called invisible fire. That's why the trumpet comes in. The only thing that is going to make our obedience to be real, your PVC is important, for example, but there is something that's going to trigger it that will take all this cabal. If you go to Ukraine today, the Kazera mafias, they cleared it already. Ukraine situations is more worse than our own. The real Ukrainians, as we speak, they are praying for Putin every day by day. Thank you for coming to our rescues. Just the same what we are passing through today. Most of the time, the world they don't know about it. But if, for example, now, we got an eviction from many countries, removing Tiger and Lion, you know they are not being helpful. Removing fake Ohen, we know where they are not being helpful. Removing whosoever, these people that always unleash mayhem on themselves. We know they are not being helpful. Now at the time they are doing such a thing, then person like me comes out and say, they are invading us or they are killing us. Another person may also come, please, Newton, you come over. These people, if they remove and come on for this society, don't think our life will be meaningful again. That's what you see in Ukraine. the Khazarian mafias, the Nazi Malaysians that caused Second World War, their camp is Ukraine. 35 labs, 35 biolabs were destroyed in Ukraine. That's weapon of mass destruction where they kept it. Now, why did they create Ukraine without a border license? They created Ukraine in 1999 without a border license. They don't give them a border license. Now, when Russia interrupted now, I have not seen how many of you that is arguing because I just wonder why people talk archaically without them even studying anything. You think that it is what you used to know. It's not what you used to know. It is not what you used to know those days. What is happening right now is different from human comprehension. It takes the people that work under the 5G, under the 5D dimensions of life that will understand what is happening. People like us. I will be proud of that. I will be proud of that. That thank God I make myself available, and the God of our ancestors today have been using me. That's why I can give you a bit load down what's happening. The person that is more spiritual in all this fight that's happening among the blacks I know is me. That's why I tell you, Kenila Lelime Udode. I probably said it today. Nobody could do the kind of program I do. Nobody. Up till now, I'm still interested to give us different dimension, to give us different explanation from a different dimension, to begin to give us preambles, so that when we get to that stage, you don't know that Comrade Newton have really talked about this. That's why we don't fail to appreciate you people who listen to me. Inside the ridiculous lies the miraculous. God used the foolish things of this world to confirm the wise. Waiting God take the confirm wise people. Now some foolish things. That's why we must have to be ready at all costs to walk in the midst of the ridiculous. Now, the same Nazi Malaysia that caused Second World War, they wanted, it was Third World War they wanted to cause. When here in America, did you see that they are now burning factories? They are burning down factories because they want me hunger day. There was a video I shared among 1 or 2 persons. They watch it of what was to happen. But if not Donald Trump, I tell you today, the volcano eruption that happened in Las Palmas was for a purpose. You see different kind of earthquake everywhere. Look at the 3 gorges down in China. They built nuclear sites in that 3 gorges down, which have been brought down by our people we are sending. So our ancestors is very ready. A lot of people think it is Watali story. Why are they war? But everything I've heard of my father, I'm not going to be reserving one to myself. I will expose all. No secrets I will keep to myself. If we are not selfish. Noya Bagbeta as idiom. We are banned every gesture megita. I no longer mention the way it ought to be. Why? Because of having Anna, you haven't done. They don't want to hear the information. That's what today they shrink out our viewers. For the people who love us, who like what we are doing, anytime they visit our page, let me go and check if that man have dropped an intel that will also help me. That was why I told you at the initial stage, do not lose emotion for Ukraine war. What Russia is doing, they are saving humanity. Up till now, the Ukrainians, they are happy. They are very happy. 35 biolab for what they broke down Ukraine. But they will put it on telly as if it's been an Owasunu saying here. Do you know recently they are playing an international match in Ukraine? Who are they looking for? It's like a EFCC raiding Yahoo boys in Upper, for example. Then you can't say that everybody. If you are not a Yahoo boy, you can still walk freely. They know who they are looking for. They are not looking for the old Ukrainian. Why did they start sending them out? They just caused that tension. Even the people, the bad soldiers of Ukraine, were the ones that were even trying to make it public. And what to Billy Mayawa. But thank God, Putin and his commander were able to contain the fight. Mawa and Wani Magwalo. That was why those daughters that they saw in that Baula, all of them, some of them were beheaded. I ain't too surprised the reason why today Biden is interested in Ukraine. Certain border for America, do you know, tells us Biden never one day go there. He has never one day visited that place. 50 they saw in this thing the other day, now that 50 in 18-wheeler. In Texas, did he go? He don't go. He don't talk about American situation, apart from giving 30 billion to Ukraine. This one to Ukraine. Because they are saving their own personal interest. But for you that did not know, you're here in the television, you feel, I've told you the meaning of television, why they created it. They use it to tell that to your vision. That's why today our people there in Libya, CNN, they don't talk about it. Up to so worry I've never one day carry news about Libya. Up to or more less so worry, Sarah reporter, they are never one day go and look at how our people is lavishing. So all this media, the only place you can get the truth is like people like us, because we must expose them. We must expose them because I'm not waiting for your money. That's why there are news that don't broadcast. There are people that are exempted, you don't expose them, but our own, we have to bring it here. That's why I've told you, at times we keep on insulting our friends. So why did I bring this in here? I'm trying to explain to us the meaning of obedient. That is to say, you are now obedient to what we have been telling you over many years ago. That is to say, you are now obedient to what Mazi Nnamdi have been saying. That's why you are now obedient to the reason why ESN were formed. You are now obedient to it. That's what you are obedient to, not Peter Obi. So people does not know how a lot of things came. You are not only just obeying Peter Obi, you are now obeying what Nnamdi Kanu have been saying. And glory be to God for his life. That what he stands for is what you are supporting Peter Obi for. Because you have been saying it. What give birth to IPOP? Bad Nigeria. What is giving birth to Peter Obi right now? Right now, we now have obedient movement. The way people even carry it now. May I not tell you that people with APC and PDP, it's not going to be easy for them. If I thought you want to do a ballot paper harvesting, they might catch you on the way and wait for. Because people are tired of suffering. They are just tired of suffering. They look at it. They give me 1 million today. I ring election for people. What am I going to gain? You can see Ataga and Lion now. They have not, they are feeling that it's going to be possible. And the crime against humanity they've committed, all of them, they are going to pay for it. Whatever you feel right now that is happening, your king is misbehaving, they do kitty, you do kata. You they support them. They are going to pay for the God has taken over. He has taken over from Jesus. Be that the Rome here Jesus, where all those by God has taken over this earth by himself. He want to feast it. Level as you salobo ascend for example. Ugiomo hunia. Rigo gioma. Going for those they do ele. There are some people your parents will give you food to go give you, go enjoy that day. Because in a rigo why there are some people you go regret them? Because in a 9 way. That's why that time, that was when there was love. Or why me man over museum with you wa? Why do you wa? I get where a man am museum because a way or ya logge the bad chicken. It's over Yamalama. You don't know why me a beso in a gualiba or one museum amoye conampa because a guy. Egyae ugbeso eni okamure egeni no ne ya re ekofun wene. There are some that time the target because once one room with yes ugly settled down ke poki ke ya fenamia bizemi bo those are the things. So at the time you go well, your parents will tell say okay now thank you, they will give you something to show that. But what about you did not deliver it? You become a disobedient child. So you now obeying that what the pastors have been doing is bad because it's going to affect all around. I think today now, where I saw this guy that do a criminal whatever, that one big shop, is it big shop or priest or whatever? But I know I think it will be bishop. That with his son, they kill a lady. A big shop with his son kill a lady. Why did they kill her now? Maybe for ritual purposes. Now what are we going from here? It is better we obey than to keep on disobeying. Because our 8 year plus this our age, we are gone. If we miss it now, it is gone. So whatever thing you are doing, your obedience, let it be real. If you have not been real before, let it be real. Do not let you are an artist or you are whatever, a musician. Don't let anybody to come and give you 10 million. Right now, Asiwade Bola Tubrumbu is going to be disqualified because they thought it is as before. I think we hear allegedly, let me say allegedly, that the people the FG, the delegate the FG sent to go and give lawyer to Ekure Mandu. That the UK government, they arrested all of them because they were traced to some certain investigation and they arrested all of them. They thought it's Nigeria or they thought it's Kenya. So things are changing. The old system of UK you have been seeing and that new one is inside. Don't think the way you used to bribe and carry money to UK, you go scot-free. You will not go scot-free. The film, the part Boris Johnson is acting will soon be over. The part Manuel Macron is acting will soon be over. The part Pedro Sanchez of Spain is acting will soon be over. Justin Trudeau, the part is acting in Canada will soon be over. All of them, they are acting film. All to UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, the part is also acting will soon be over. So you are watching a movie. Their part will soon be over. Then you will not be seeing. That's why I told you before now. It's going to be a transition to global greatness. It's what's going to happen. That's how it's going to end. After this whole Armageddon is gone. That's why I thank God that the White House, the greatest military alliance in the world, Donald Trump was the one that sponsored. I am whatever, and they are watching you and I. These people, they are the one causing sanity. The one first told us that Jesus Christ came. That one was a story. Now God sent deliverer upon this world. You are going to be seeing it. I know you will not believe because in Qatar, thank God, it came to pass. You are going to be seeing it. That our life become great again. That's why whatever thing you are doing right now, you are doing right now, killing yourself. Don't overkill yourself for money. Because the purpose of God for mankind must come to pass. But what you have to do, where we have a obey, where we have a home, not to let Peter Obi. Where me have a good work one, where we have at least I take 2% from it. Don't let take it as it was that guy saying. Any information I give you here is real. But you cannot get it from CNN. Because CNN, they tell lie to your vision. That's the meaning of television. They use it to tell lie to your vision. What they want you to know is what you know today. That's why imagine. Why did our father say, if your teacher keep on telling you that you have to keep on beating your wife, promoting domestic violence, look at some of the schools today. They are not teaching homosexuality as if it's a study anybody could study. Without the consent of the parents, they cheat the children that you have the right to go for anybody. You can follow mine if you like it. They are teaching them. And right now they not grow with it. Automatically, we are having a chaos world. Now, why did the Bible say train up a child? The book of Proverbs 22 verses. It said train up a child the way it should grow. When it is old, it will not depart from it. Most of the things we have allowed to excavate in our heart today, it was what our parents taught us. Now, for example, let me give you a clear example. For the people that grow up from, you meet your grandpapa, hey, how have you when you tore? You meet your father, have you when you tore? Or 20 of them with you when you tore. Then you are not taught have you when you tore. As if it's a way of life. That's why it master you to the border normal consistency like that. That's why what you follow will determine what will follow you. We all have a different parental upbringing. There are most of us that were brought up well under normal hygiene. Oppression is oppression. Even at times, why did we, at times most human beings, they report their parents that bully? Too much of everything is bad. If you want to discipline a child, it becomes a bully. If you want to discipline that child, confiscate his phone. Who want me your phone? Go and sit down there, no more cartoon in this house. But at the time you keep on talking, become bully. The difference between discipline and bully. Like this man we are doing to me in America. If they commit crime for Germany, that's why when we were quarreling, when this OT started, I call him bully. I just felt it was bully. That was not discipline. At the time, someone is no longer acting as if you are a human being. If somebody does anything, you discipline the person. So don't take bullying from anybody. We have been over-bullied. Not discipline. At times, if you are disciplining some people, they will don't know that they discipline them. Say, wait, only one will just say, okay, now I will not try it again. But what is it that most people, they just keep on doing something, they like it. And the people that bully people, they what they use it to get. And you that they are bully, do you know they bully some children? That is what we are against. It will never happen. We will not give heed or accept such a thing in society as far as we live. Whatever it takes to protect our dignity, whatever it takes to protect our rights, we will keep on doing it. And God knows the reason why He make me say through the sea 14 hours in the Mediterranean Sea. And we have to correct this very narrative. We have to correct it. Coming to Europe now, the ban making. How many of us make it today? Come and show me your house you bought. Maybe you pay for it. Maybe that house today worth 100,000 euros. There are cars you just buy what door. Under 5 years, you can't lie in fashion right 75,000 car. Oh, what door? Or lie in fashion right. So what we are calling wealth at times is not really wealth. What will make him to be happy is that the kind of society we have here, at least, let minus 10% from let Albion, we have 80% society for here. Even though I even fairly use society, we get no problem. Because we fairly use also almost a maka. Or say you buy some clothes, now people prefer fairly use that time. Those days for school, even prefer fairly use it. Because we are there, even Obi-Dent boutique is not as original than fairly use maka no wear there, you know. So those are the things. So the kind of society we need to start launching for it. And let our obedience be real. You are not only obedient to only this election, you are going to be obedient all the rest days of your life. Injustice to one is injustice to all. You are going to be obedient anytime you see people talk about someone you so love and the person commit crimes. Don't come and start defending them. I was hitting this man in America, one idiotic idiot. I don't know why people not they feel they know their mate. Now you cannot speak the kind of English I speak. You cannot do the kind of program I do. Then how come you were misinformed? Or your brain couldn't be able to put together. You don't have this cognitive ability to longer understand what people are doing. You thought we are mates. He started insulting me because of this man in America. I did not just mind him. Because of them, they are looking for fame. You should know that we are not mates in anything. We are not the same rank. Marabo does not make you and you to be the same rank. No. If we are doing the same correct, we are like they watch it close. Those not feed no. You should know that I had this guy tell no waiting I know. It will take you another 50 years. Because some of the things I do today is in my gene. Everywhere we go because your father a non-entity. We never taught anything. Better society, you don't know, or you don't know that here, Bonnet. At the end of the day, what I told them I don't come to pass. What I told them in America, or you come to pass, then why did you defend it? What were you trying to defend? You were just trying to ask stupidly, maybe Gualaman one insult. Now when I'm do you think you can withstand me speaking to me for 5 minutes? Now. There are how we use to test our capability or ability those days in school. I'm going to humiliate you. You cannot stand me. Forget this because you have a lot of bovine. A lot of ignoramus cali one only because like presenter like followers who does not have a connective ability, negi mehi, who just follow you anywhere belly face. So far we attack a lot of people today they find it difficult to follow me because the kind of verbal language on how they were brought up. I don't say it. That's why they find it difficult. Now, if you keep on following, I keep on using one word one day, on a very good day, it will help you tomorrow. I know what I know today, adding to the one I know. At times, just submit yourself that this thing, I need to still learn. Every one of us is learning. People also use my language. I also have that 1 or 2 language from people. But my own personal English, where my own there or bunse. Either the one I had my senior brother were saying when I was 10 years, or let's say when I was 15 years. Australia Wallaby, I had it valuing me attack again. And it's a very on English in Omagba. Australia Wallaby. Have you ever seen anybody that said it once? It is not school, I learnt it. I heard this from my other brothers. Instead of people to just cool down their head and learn, you just come out or why pistol. Now, what is this person saying? Then who is not the foolish person? What I hated right from time that make me agitate. Ona do kind traditional ruler, ona do kind by your fake pastor. What does Peter Obi stand for? Did this stand for me? No, it does not stand for it. Now you didn't love me, but you are saying obedient. That to say there's something wrong with you. You don't even know what you want. You should know that you are saying obedient. You are measuring my name, because that's what I'll be fighting for. And thank God the Spirit, you are possessed of the Spirit right now, and not going back. We are still going to be praying. It's not about Peter Obi. It's just that here I am. I'm tired of what all this leader is doing. You cannot be saying Peter Obi what you want. That to say you are now God will punish you or more yahweh. Or more yahweh. Be obedient to the word of God and to our constitutions. You have to be obedient. That to say there are a lot of criminality you used to do that cost me. Everybody should start adjusting his or ourselves. Every one of us should start adjusting and placing ourselves in the right positions of obedience. The same way it is in Europe. This was how a lot of us. I think this idiot now. In fact, we are people of Barcelona. I've not even seen. They say he came down from airport and he was shouting. If person report you now tomorrow, you are unable to fly anywhere. You now say person bad. They spoil their country. They want to also spoil this place. There are a lot of children I don't want to address. You may be looking at them that they have figure. What kind of bastard money? Money they cannot defend. They can't defend it. Those people, they can. These are people that can never express their view. What are you going to say about them today that they were part and parcel who brought our gene and society? They don't care about it. All they support that same old narrative because it don't concern them. It's what they support. But people like us, we will see. When global transition to global gradient have started, now me come be now garden. If you won't cancel our cancer, I swear to God. You won't cancel our cancer. Una do vie beva oduhun. Udu have 2 fingers in the hair. Ma de oriyo wefo. It is just one focus they pick you. Boy, I'm told why. So I want you to repent. What repent is say? A Barcelona man logo me na yo. That was the first allies I built. Up till now I'm called. Newton, anything, let us know. Up to your kidney, or it will affect your children. But you are told why so no, because you cannot belong to a gang just to inconvenience the community. You don't have economic importance. And while they cannot even fight you, that's the worstful thing. When not they cannot resist when you fight you. They're always on the run. Then what are you teaching our children? The chairman of Black Lives Matter, they've arrested him the other day. This is a movement that is known globally. They've arrested him the other day. So don't think when all those your finger, you need to drop it. They come with that because Mohiawa warning the Europe people. Mohiawa warning, you are going to be responsible for once. Because there are a lot of things we don't need here. We don't need it. I know what we are put together to make sure we repair the world. And it is real. We must have to fix it together. For those that want to hear, I will not be conveniencing you again, whatever your decision, but my own mind is that you have to suffer. It is good you also enjoy. That's why the more love was not even your king love you the way I love you. Not even any of your government love you the way I love you. Maybe it was because the God of our ancestors sent me, say, Newton, go and do this thing. I don't know. But I guess everybody's supposed to be having this kind of mind I have. A mind of liberation. A mind to tell people, this thing you are going to do right now, don't do it. So our obedience started right from time. That's why we don't constitute nuisance. We don't do what's going to cause mayhem. All we have been doing to defend the right of the people as a patriot. So if you are talking about obedience, I thank you. I thank God today that you are now obeying what I've said. No, it's not only about Peter Obi. So any person you say is under me, who have been doing it otherwise. That's why a lot of people, they are still ashamed. This very man the other day now, somebody was online. Somebody called me. He said, this man want the camp now. I say, the camp. He's still within the 2 million. He's still going to start allowing some constituents, some migrate to be coming to his platform. So, okay, now this is a type of government you want. Why not just declare it? You are still here. I'm APC Kaduda. Imagine you could agree that you are fighting for a party, even a citizen of America. The real patriots in America, they are hungry over what the government is doing to us. That's why you want to go and declare yourself who you are. But a lot of people today, they don't say. So nobody preach about anybody right now say because you said it. It was what we have been saying. The Spirit of God Almighty is moving around right now, activating it in their hearts. Nobody in Otara will convince anybody. It was a global spirit. It goes round. You know when you are possessed with something, it's like when they pollute the air right now. If you breathe it, you are contaminated. That's what is happening today. It's entering everybody. Nobody is on guard right now say, I'm obedient to whatever leader. Don't let anybody take the glory. The people that are going to take the glory, number one in Nigeria is Nnamdi Kanu, because that man, he have cracked white gene. That's why he formed ESN. If not Nnamdi Kanu, Peter Obi for no chance come out. Because there would have not been Nigerian today. So I always tell us, let's have this authentic memory to always know how this whole thing started. Don't just say right now, Obi, without Nnamdi Kanu. Or that God will punish you, I know what I'm saying. I didn't say you should be mentioning his name, but have it in mind that it was something that gave birth to this. If I have not come to Europe, you would have not heard what you are hearing right now. If I were to be in Nigeria, because at times I pray, if my father and my mother were to be alive, I don't buy a mirror now. What your way for? I no fear for not letting Trump because I do it all on a behalf. Or anything about me, you are able to dig one. What your way for? I'm going to use my last strength to fight you up to your 4th generations. Only one not burn me down. You know, those are the things. If I were to be at home, I would not be able to do this thing today. I've been obedient. That's why I flew to Italy in 2017 ending. When my flight almost crashed in Barras Airport, when we want to go and key a bilateral agreement bill for people to be deported. The people, that to say I've been there. The people shouting to be in Italy today, where were they? They couldn't defend their brother. I'm not here claiming land, but I want to give you the spiritual significance of what you are saying. It does not start in Peter Obi. We have been obedient right from time. That's why I could go where I go. But you that is just coming, please, let your obedience be real. Don't let it be that at the time right now, they are oppressing Peter Obi, for example, you just see the camp. That's why many people, they are not still ready. That's why they cannot fully declare for Peter Obi. We are waiting for the Tinubu and Atiku to bring out money. Let us see the one that is obeying. We are going to verify them physically and spiritually to see if they have collected money. That's why now, in this very movement now, nobody passes anybody. The foundation of Nnamdi Kanu and some other activists who have been faithfully fighting for our freedom is what Peter Obi is standing on today. Nnamdi Kanu owns the foundation. Nnamdi Kanu owns the house Peter Obi is staying. I know he have also built up his name by one way or the other, but Nnamdi Kanu is your back part of them all. Any person when you will see him, Nnamdi Kanu will. In fact, walking alive. You be man, you be woman, you be senator, you be ex-governor. You say me you use your leg, take scatter with Nnamdi Kanu, don't ready fight. Because he is the foundation of what we are seeing today. Not be Jesus Christ be the foundation. Nnamdi Kanu is the foundation. He's coming to come and fulfill what Nnamdi Kanu have said. And for those of you being carried away, there's no way Nigeria will ever be one. There's no way. Every state, if at all it be one, according to how the plan, because the world have been planned. I'm not going to be telling you how many kingdoms we are going to be having. They are not going to be kingdom, the demonic kingdom. Have it at the back of your mind. Those of you that believe or talk by it, you lose it already because it cannot continue. Yes, it can't continue. Because the will of our Father which is in heaven and living, and you guys are not ready to change. You are still provoking something in the night for children to start killing themselves. So it cannot continue. People see what you guys are doing. We see it clearly. So there are people that have spirit of discernment. Not only bringing the forensic machine physically, we also have a spiritual forensic machine. If we want to know your atrocity, we will know it. So stop deceiving yourself. We know that you guys need blood. We have been trying to suppress it with oil. Then you are provoking everything. If they block you, you pass the other side. What you guys do? So it's not going to remain. It's not going to remain. So the UK you are seeing today is going to become a Republican. I know it's going to sound strange to you because you are still seeing Beckham Palace there. He's not there now. So what am I know? And if you want to know, you know. As I'm talking right now, for those of you that with your real consciousness, go and combine the dot. The dot is what we combine. You combine the dots. There are one or two things you hear, you don't know say, this thing, now confirmation. So, but we want to always hear it audibly. Most of all, we want to hear it audibly. Or CNN will come talk and say, so and so thing. Look at Prince Charles the other day. Is it Prince Charles? No, not be Charles. What do they call this other one where they dethrone, where they collect 7 military entitlement and they collect from? They collect, they trim and naked. No, not be Prince Charles. So which one be that one? Please, if you still remember, put it the name too many for this. You know, they scream naked. There are a lot of events the Queen was supposed to go cancel around because they don't say where you want to go. So, or when I hear Queen, Nollywood or Bollywood, I can't TV, I can't bass. That's why you see different images of this woman. So they are the ones that treat Nigeria. That's why they could Queen Buhari and give it to us. I love you today, never still believe that Queen Buhari. You are still there fooling yourself. At times I just wonder the kind of human being we claim we are. That is, if now people like una fool this world, all in my eye were for. If now the people when me do they see so, now fool this world. Now, all these leaders, how did they become a leader? They fought themselves. A lot of people are leaders when the intelligent people keep quiet in the society. Then Agbe will become general overseer. That was why this very head of Tiger and Lion became #1 man in those states. All the graduates they grew pro. Somebody that cannot write his name celebrated a billion. You that was a head of your department in school. Okada Wefi. Each of you to look at you now on how are they doing it. Let us also form our own. Not every boy. Now, how did I form this very association today? That is more global, more meaningful, more whatever. More meaningful. My association have done what nobody have done on earth. My association have done what nobody have done on earth. Ali, we save lives. And that is some of the principles of a good government. Protect lives and properties, which we have been doing effectively. So you may be seeing us small, my figure be cool. But already by that already no, when you are not seeing the change, they are not going to have anything they viable they said they have done. My association have done what nobody have ever done in life. At least I'm proud of that. But no other person could do it. No other person could do it. Look at our people today, all of them, they have pains. And what pains me more is that for these people to also realize, observe yourself. 3 years ago, how was your life? What you are going through today, is it what you are going through? But they are looking for you to go to tell them, say, not see it. Me, I won't tell you where you know where. And I know what is wrong with you. I will not start telling you. Because the records were there. They announced their plans. But for us to just listen and you to it, what becomes a problem. So let our obedience be real. A lot of people right now, if you advise me, carry phone, say, chairman alone. Before I started calling my number off or I can't break on the call, it was one man that called me. He said I took the fast they call my number. He said I took the fast they call my number. That I should be breaking it. Really, I obeyed. That's why if I rush talking, I'll constantly break them again. It was somebody that drew the notification to me. Chairman on no vessel, he make an audio. See, he might be watching right now. He go surprised. What he told me many months ago. Come on, chairman, they slow, they talk your number. I obeyed. Now, why be say, don't we know when can't make him? I go wagwan worry. And if somebody talk to you, look at the person's interest inside. At times when people advise you, don't always feel you know too much. Take that advice. It is when the person is trying to start blaming you. then you cannot react. Even know and just stop judging me. Please, oh, this thing, hey, this thing not good. A lot of people will pissed up and be so furious. Oh man, not boy one day. Oh, see, man. So I'm always here advising everybody, don't do this, do that. If you do this one, look at the repercussion. So if no boy one day, where did they keep us? They come. Wait till they save and go they come. That's what you are seeing today. All countries, there is no country where there is no protest. After the television, they will show the good side small. Ecuador, they spend 2 weeks outside. Socio-economic wahala, we must solve them. Most of the country, they are having revolution inside their mind. It has been revolution. Most of the country you are seeing. Most of the countries. Most of the European countries are set to end. What you are now watching is film. I think they later showed it on news that day how Emmanuel Macron lost majority. If he lost majority in the house, that is to say, it's going to be in preach one day. All these are preparation in Mama Yuto. So if you have not been a part of it, try and be a part and parcel. You can connect in the spirit. We must not have to be in the same platform together. Connect in the spirit. Some persons, some mothers, fathers, I came to know in this movement, it was the God of ancestors that connect us together. You need to see today when we are talking. We need to see today when we are talking. The most luckiest person today, not the struggle, is me. God connected me and me some persons. Real from there, who really fighting the fight. Who anytime they close eye for a do matter, something bad will happen. Because they are always committing the state into the hand of God. But today is your state. What are you doing? You don't do anything. When people are speaking about this negativity in our society, all you do is to support. For how long are you going to keep on supporting this very nonsense? It's something you are not going to hold this for forever. And whatever thing you are doing right now, you are doing it for your children. That's why the Bible says, let the elder that rule will be counted worthy of double honor. Any narrative you are able to change today, whatever good you do, it goes to your future. That's why a written letter today came out that the land Anambra people wanted to give to Peter Obi, the land they wanted to give to him, he did not collect it. He did not collect it. That is to say, not that he started forging what is forging. Like some people now, if a freedom fighter, it can easily change. Somebody called you, please, join us to fight this very fight. They are humiliating Oshomole. Then when I working a party member, then you were not joining them to kill us. And they were not happy that, yes, this man will go protest for this thing that time. Or you know, because you be Ozuo. They were not happy. My team won. More go for comrade meeting. They know that I'm a difficult equation nobody can solve. You can't solve it. Where did they go? Who not convince me? The highest mommy water cannot convince me about this struggle. I bet you are that was down. When in mommy water ladian. Why are you? How you going to start it? Okay, you be fine woman. You get everything women not get. Udori Samoto anything. Awawa. It's a decisions. Like what Job said. A Job in Milwaukee beside the name. Job told his wife, when his wife told him, cause God and die, he said, naked I come. Naked I will go. So there are people you can't convince. You just come in now and I'll can't divide. Then you now become a supporter of somebody who took 30 billion. And these were the same people you have been crying for. These were the same government that make our people to go to Libya, that make us to suffer. President of the king of the poor. That's why they become wretched, because we are giving himself a very fake name and what he's not ready to do. You cannot come and call me, say come and do this thing. No, I was never affiliated to any party. That was why when Obaseki left APC, then we follow him to PDP to make sure he won the election, and really he won on a landslide. People eat their money. So now the same spirit now big guess. So people were just supporting Obaseki. Look at what Dilomino Melaye said the other day now. To polygamy now, being a polygamous man, I rule in Nigeria. You know, Atiko, he have an Igbo wife, he have a Do wife, he have a Sako wife, and so what? Look at what Senator is saying. Because all these people speaking, don't listen to them even when they are a political godfather. Wait it, this guy don't get Dilo Melaye, never reach him. He still want to be a senator, a minister for so and so. So these people, they are still politicians. For those of you that are now my member as a patriot, you not want to be a patriot. Try and be patriotic in all your ways. Because what you are doing right now, you are doing it for your children. You see now, whatsoever a man saw, that is a rip. Ekweremandu, there was a time, Ekweremandu was the fourth person in Nigeria. Fourth citizen of the whole Nigeria, I turned to a time. But how come he got a fake kidney? Do you know how God punished wicked people? Because all this time, the senator, they couldn't say, okay, at least, let's have one hospital like the one we have in India. He did fight for that bill. A lot of you at times, you lost emotions. Do you know how many of our people have died because the bill Ekweremadu did not sign? The same way president you are seeing now, Buhari Pikin, na so poor man, see the honor in Pikin with his friends. But at times we are carried away because of stupidity, I don't know. You are feeling for Ekweremadu. Common kidney transplanting. In not the Nigeria as a whole. Down to Africa. You know, ashamed of that. Everything must be UK. During the time of Ekweremadu, there was an hospital they built. We don't have airport, we don't have hospital. That's why we see fly to India. We Spanish be carry people to India. Go to one hospital they call La Fe. That's the biggest hospital in Spain. The new one they built. Now go and look at it. Walawewa. Oye na imi. You they see machines. Why not contract this thing and give it to people? The money senator share for 1 year is enough to build the biggest hospital in the world. We don't have a central hospital today that you can go to. Private hospital now, if you go meet the one way before one answer, your mother go spend 9 days for there, you will be charged 1.5 million as a bill. It happened recently to somebody I know. Her mother ate medicine, all this blood medicine. You variate in her system, maybe not fake. No matter what person go reach chemist now, he sell blood medicine for me. Okay, only go on now 900. The woman, he did not ask, okay, give me the other. Hoping it's okay now. Maybe this one I see new one, go see good. He paid 900. After eating the medicine, the reverse was the case. He landed in a hospital. First of all, went to UBTH. After that test and all of that, come the next day. The sickness was not getting work. Can no longer wait for whatever again. Let's go and meet this very doctor and see whether I can do the treatment. After all, he's a husband to my friend. Just 9 days he spent 1.5 million because they are thieves. How can somebody afford that? Common sickness, you did not go to theater, they did not tear your chest. You can see our people becoming too wicked. But under the life that is coming, we are going to be having medibed. All these are things. Why will a doctor, for example, support Obi? Because you know that everything is going to be good. Why would they even support una the country? Because they know that medical data will not become free. They're not going to get where they get money. Both the doctors, the pastors, all business owners, they're always affiliated to our head. They are the problem we have. As you are talking about being a runner, they will discourage you. No doctors today, we advise private doctors that have hospitals. Who, except the one that have godly mind, maybe 20%. We advise their whatever to go for Peter Obi. The rest of them, are you going to tell me the person that do generator business is going to allow light to come to Nigeria? Are you going to tell me people who have spent all their life service for hotel, we allow security to be in Nigeria? We don't really know our problem. Because a lot of private owners, they will not make it work. That's why as soon as government enter, hey, may it not be if you finish this hospital now, we not come to get patient again. They'll go to their coven and tie the governor's heart. That's why the reason why we pray for our leaders is so that he can be able to work and the people will be okay. If you don't pray, all you do is bully. All you do is criticism. You don't know what that man is going through. You go, your poor project for granted, and now I'm going to face asset. Or before you know, the people he contracted nowhere, those ones will just fuck up. Before you know, they will divert his attentions. So the government, they go through a lot. Particularly the one that is coming to come and do better things. That's why we agitate and draw their attention to some certain projects. Sir, this thing you have not done it to try and do it. It's not insult all the time. The only time I've insulted Obaseki, he not part this injection matter. And thank God he stopped it. But there are complaints everywhere since I encountered myself in this very thing. My body not do okay again. There are results everywhere. More people will not shamefully come out and say, Newton, you were right in this thing we are saying. But thank God they are obedient to what I've been saying right from time. So obedient does not limit Peter Obi. It means that you have obeyed everything I've been telling you. That is just the fact. So if you are obedient today, yes, Nathan, I will go the message you sent me. And as you are preparing your mind to go the message, we will be sending you a quest for hygiene and society. Should be a fight, a continuous fight, a continuous assessment. That's what we should do. So let's try as much as we can. If we see a better government, let's see the best way we can help. Imagine House of Representatives. Their aim and objective is to go and start building markets. Is that their first aim? Nobody today defend your rights in Abuja. Nobody. They're not saying. So this very system you are seeing going to be shut down and to be rebuilt. This very system is nonsense. It's a mirage. The system is what makes you to be suffering. The system is what share the money. What you can ask of assembly member, only project you can show is school. The right of the people, how have you been defending it? They don't defend your right. To interpret the law, this under section, so and so. The way Femi Febalan is speaking, that human rights lawyer, so all House of Assembly member supposed to be speaking. The lawmaker in Edo State is House of Assembly. But if they want to campaign, what's the market? I'll just build. Just imagine how I cake we are. And we don't even know the meaning of this position, the key position of these people, their responsibility, we don't know. That's why what Matthew Rohide could account for is solar light. That's what he brought all the time he spent in Abuja. Okay, well, Wani. No hospital built, no mega project built. The students up to today, they are home. How many senators is fighting for the student to go back to school? Nobody. So that's why I tell you about the system. It's not about Peter Obi here. And you don't know about it, so only Peter Obi can do it. Is it not as we are dictating now? People who watch this video right now and learn from it, they will also do their comedy skits from it. We know how many people who are following our Twitter right now, both artists and comedy. They visit our page and they also learn from it and know how to also create their own personal content. They may be joking, but most of them mean what they are saying because they themselves they are tired. Do you know you cannot stay in abroad the way I stay, even though you are a millionaire? You can't stay. $5,000 no more wafo under 1 week. Because you that have been living here and millionaire in Nigeria, why you pass them. Forget say your money never, your pepper never rest. You pass them. It is not easy to live abroad. Let them come now. You just say now now go to hospital, see what you want to do, they go arrest us. Because Ekuremadu does not have residential permit in UK. You think you can go scot-free after allow children to die in the sea? Then your daughter, when of you war now, Anabra, those one feed die, not me. Every one of you will pay dearly for it. You pay dearly for it. I pray they shouldn't charge him for organ harvesting. It's a very huge crime. It's a very huge crime. And the UK system of government you used to see before, Nigerian federal government can go and lobby. My dear, a system in Okare you call UK, what you are watching is film. Beckham Palace is gone. People thought it's business as usual. You are watching film, you think everything is still normal. Before they see the art queen, they carry come out. Before they see the art. Now, all these things, what benefit is it to people? But thank God that the queen, he paid children. Only they say, but the rest of that kingdom, what are they doing? They are not doing anything rather than to sell you out. They sell all their people. Look at the 7,200 penises. Imagine 7,000 people gone. Nobody they get to pennies. So if na breast now we'll say okay maybe na they cut one here. 7,000 penises minus from a country. 7,000 men minus from a country in Mafo. How did they harvest those things? At times, a lot of things that are supposed to interest us is not interesting. So let not be carried away. It is long ago we have been obedient. But thank God right now we are seeing it though. A lot of people say right now they are obedient. So thank God for their life. Let every one of us obey and do the needful. Stand as a patriot. Obedient means God today has only swear spiritually. Because the very day you pronounce you are obedient, automatically you swore an oath already. And God registered it. If you go back, you are going to find yourself in a state of cardiac trouble. A calamity will happen. Will lose a kidney. I don't mean no transplanting it. So the whole situation right now, the rich also cry. That's what you are watching today. The rich also cry. So the situation when the country is bad, there is a way. For example, right now, we have hospitals in Nigeria. Can they fly to UK? You also if you do and they claim out. You see what it takes when you are in position to speak or to do something you don't do it. Maybe your part they are alive. Now let me give you this analysis. Your part they are alive. You divest for your part. Ah, my pikin. One side of the house don't they fall. Bring money more take paint and you know 1 pence. You're teaching a person you they do. My dear, maybe when your part don't die, they say me you can't do marriage. Your husband will put money for your head before anything. The full house that time you renovate. Or waru or ruin. No, you cannot go 100,000 or to go 100 million. That's what most of our people are doing today. Era gmono ma onu yeve anu ma onu yeve ani juwe. Ere bury I get wetin egbe ote o you go to zo. It happened to a lot of people. They're not the man they are pa. After all, I don't marry a husband. It is me and my husband, particularly these are fake Pentecostal. Behold, a man will leave his father's house and click out to his husband. I hate pastor anytime I think about it. Talking about you must don't allow your mother to enter your house. So your own son, you that have such a mind. We have seen most of these idiotic young girls today. They will just come. Your brother, you spend your highest money to take off in the university. Oh, worry about. The first thing to turn your brother against his family. Oh, worry about. I will me because I know many who indulge themselves in such a act. And this is a thing they don't want to happen to them. You are bleaching your child. But the man today does not even ask of his mother. The mother that have never been a witch. If married, you now become a witch. His father that struggle, he married you not now. Or he dictate to go na gira. Ah, what beg you? Ah, what boom one. Ave de lala no mama. A gang Rebecca. What bell. That is, if you look at the kind of life we live, how will you just hijack a man? Or man, when no a blood relationship who fear to bear. There were money where so anything I condemn here, condemn in heaven. I'm not just carry the talk. You just a family struggle or bon Dieu, everybody all farm, give one time, the rest don't go school. Where you worry as who conscience where we judge you where who worry before. And a boy Yahweh, a boy avec boa. And if you were not John, no work and say, it will do it to you. You see your brother that used to respect you before, automatically we are passing or you do win your answer because you have married a very wicked and bad woman. No conscience. And this a woman might have all useless her life. So a lot of things we need to change. We need to obey a lot of things. I think there are some mothers today. Oh, you know, oh, you want me a pastor? What I said. When something is wrong with you, don't tell your father, don't tell your mother. But they can advise you to come and tell them. But is it not the same Crowflow Dollar, one of the biggest churches in America, in Georgia, that was not saying everything he preached about that was false? That you never matured that time. Is it not the same immature brain? No, all the others who have a marriage here. No, why couldn't you allow your father and your mother? They should clear out from your marriage. Is it not the same pastor that counseling you went and murder somebody now? You just see how you guys have food your life. And there is a laid down principle for these things. At least a man should value his own mother-in-law, irrespective of when I quit your born where you get good. Because there is something you know they don't know. There are things they know you don't know. Even when they even try to instigate, try and make them understand. Mama, not be so this thing be. Give no year. You leave your father and your mother. They are not become many me and we university. Yeah, you need to know well. Then who only no mind negbeni. We even see has a boyfriend there your phone on. On us choice with Stella. And Pera and Jumbo. Son go be Peter Obi. Yeah, story with Jennifer. That's why you see most home today. The bond of love that used to be there during the time of our mother. He not did this time again. He not did this time again. And he mostly come out from these women because of jealousy. Oh man, when no there. You know what be more yekpa. It's like man no one you was so I never know. Oh, why we press up? Oh, why we press up? It's like man. Particularly when they started following programs. Man and woman is 50-50. So I just quickly stripping that in based on the explanation I was given. So please, let's be very, very conscious of what we are doing. If we obey, let our obedience be real. Your obedience, let it be real. Despite the fact that the Bible said, many are called, few are choosing, but let them be among the choosing ones. Because whatever thing we do right now waits for us in the future. So that's life. Whatever thing you are doing right now, you feel you are doing right now, whether you are doing bad or you are doing good, is waiting in your own future. So it's like sowing a seed. It's like sowing a seed. That's why the book of Matthew 22 verse 14, it says, many are called, but few are choosing. Don't take that word as many are called, few are choosing for that simple reason. You must have to be the one to fall by the roadside. Be the one that will be among the choosing ones. Be the one that will be the one that go to stand to resist when the Tunubuism, Atikoism roll out millions of nairas. Because what you did right now, you are going to be remembered of tomorrow. If Peter Obi accepted the land, he cannot bring out that letter today and say, I rejected it. That is to say, I'm going to serve Nigeria, not expecting, not looting them, rather than I want to use the resources of Nigeria for the Nigerians. That's what it means. Can Oshomole do this today? Oshomole have no reputation. So it have come to a time whereby if you must have to come to a political space, you have to be having resume. A time for campaign, or what Tinubu is going to use to campaign, for example, it goes to campaign. They feel that money can do everything. Money is not going to be doing in this election, rather than your integrity and your intimacy, the kind of man you have towards your people that's going to permit it. If I thought they ring it and they won, now that one go worse pass. If I thought they rang the election and they put themselves there, that one is going to be worse. So they better just allow Peter Obi as he's not already win. He's already win already. But you are going to be seeing the election, they try to drag it away from him. Peter Obi have already won. He have already won. Election might be winning. Unwinning. But if they try to ring it otherwise, it's like when American election was going on. Donald Trump came out and said he won with the landslide. A lot of people were surprised. I know win this and that. The military have the result. In a ring election. Because the kind of ballot paper they did from the Congress, our pay your ballot paper now because our own. So why did they allow Biden to install himself instead of inauguration? To install himself, let's give them time to do whatever they want to do. Now making that's why I tell you right now, the White House, the Space Force, the military, the Marine, the good one inside, they are doing massive arrests. Over 3 million cabals. The real cabals are one and if you see the Barcelona we are talking about almost about 3 million in the whole world. Mass arrest is going on. No day, hundreds of flights does not fly to Guantanamo. Gitmo, no day. So that's why we curtail everything because it's an invisible war. Why am I not so now? You don't know what's happening. So if you fly Beret, you be wherever. I don't want to mention on a name. Hide yourself because you are going to implicate yourself, implicate your children. I don't know why I'm even giving you information. I go what day yet, but who wanna ye gear? Why am I saying I do arrest? Obua waya to boa like stupid set of people. So let's be very, very careful. Good name is better than riches. A very good name is better than riches. So let's make ourselves to be one of the choosing one. So the election you are going to be experiencing is not election as usual. What is the article want a campaign? Let them go to campaign field. Don't you see the way Peter Bitte they do a campaign? Always Solok Paladin. He has shown us the wristwatch he has been wearing for 15 years now. Article go to show how many people he give beans to. They have not make any impact. So automatically Nigeria is wise. Article is going to be disqualified. It's going to be between Asiwa and Tunubu. It's going to be disqualified because all those fake results, the one who failed day before, am I forward? So it won't happen again. They thought Nigeria is constituent. Nigeria is not fools. So you cannot keep on doing one thing and expect a different result. We want a different government and the system of the change. And your resume, that's all these people right now, they know that they are already in oblivion. We are sending them to a state of political oblivion. All these today you are APC. Next tomorrow you are Afghan. They be campaigning her. We are freedom fighter. If we might move, no, you will support a nonsense video. Can he come out tomorrow and say I want to occupy position? You cannot come out because we're fully winning. But you felt we are going away. But look at Peter Obi. You know soon 2007 real Adiana. Anambra gave him land. Even you two wayau, ire doguwa, he married me water. But can any of our past governors do it? They have no record. So you just see right now the kind of politics, what we have been fighting for. That your record at a high letter one. Not that many people you have killed. You can see now that you have taken the shape of what we have been talking about. So I they do an artist shock be no shock. Let's see how Tinubu is going to campaign. Let's see how Atiku is going to campaign. Let's see how the rest of that candidates is going to campaign. What they have done. You know what you want to bring now because Wamure, how have been your life? How have been your life? Then Mona Karo Shomole may go further, may go Senate because it be my war. Or who you be turn again. 4th generation Shomole and suffer. 4th generation. But you, 10 million election with phone. You are waiting to shoot out that gun and do a boy. Mona not declare one kind of do. Tagan like why declare Obi-Dent? Stupid set of people. Here do abuga. Election mafia. Only hero no wa. Why rig election will submit your name here? Kwa mami no so na kure manduna. E man oye we do bele ana money. Nonsense. Because e man wulo ni e man. Una dey position. Better to go now do egi wa. Don't use your voice now. Most painful thing. All the people working out here, we worried over. We're in Nigeria. Your life is at risk. Bullet can meet you at any time. Fulani want to take over. If you say they don't fit take over you, how many bullets you get? Now let you want to get chest pass. Usu wanaka wusef. God will always protect the innocent people. Usu wanani tenwemuna election vampire. Don't go and be obedient. So good everyone and God bless every one of you. Please, for those of us that only love to reach us at times, our phone number is +34 631 056284. Our telephone number is +34 631 056284. And you can also as far as subscribe to our YouTube channel, IAICPTV. IAICPTV. You are not doing me a favor because I'm not interested in the monetization. I want our general life to be monetized. That's what I'm doing, I proudly say it. On our hand for Mama Zobo. Because our program is very sensitive. And we cannot monetize social media. That's just the fact. Our Ivato, maybe due, ne? Your banners, I see some people will get about 15,000 followers. They don't get star, you give me star. Have you ever one day say star show for me, say give me star? Uno star Henry me. No Henry me say life where my man. So I just want a better society. That's what I need. If society is better, wherever you own in Nigeria, you can go and enjoy it. If everything remains like this, for those of you that build mansion, God bless you. I thank God for your life for being able to do that because we're not even area. The reason why I scorn you at times, don't build it and feel that's the end of the road. We still have many work to do together. If it is good, if you look at it right now, People are traveling, some are going back to their base from work, some are also leaving their place to another place entirely. But now, the holiday now, people are packing their children, Air France even, Air Berlin even, Air Spain even. You know, people traveling all over. I want you to go Benin, go enjoy, but nobody risk it because of the situation of things, because of the system. So, one the system where we have it there, we will at least for 1 month. The chair you did maybe 1 million 2 years ago. I got in a mato tayo work here. Umato ni 20 years na oswobune. And anything like furniture and some shoe, it better you are using it. There are a lot of people kept shoes in Nigeria. Obi-Dent will be coming back again next year. Before you know, killing your parents will always call you. Oh, we wear them. You don't wear it. So we are better not to say. We are keeping a warrior. People have lost millions of properties as a result of Uteonu Almighty Yasioga. Eto en wa kiro in avio en iwadova brother ona wa agbe eso ba wetin avio egbovin. Ibati go bie yo woke wa ibejo one we keep on. Next time we be bata we are so do we o we ona wa do gbofo. Ona wa do asuobu ina wa avio yo fen. Yen give ona okpa ona wa do ria. Ina wa fin be ni ya te wa file ko. Ibati 700 euro. Ibati 200 euro. E we wa file ko. Na ma ugboso yan wa kin. Because the situation is bad. But if it's a place that is good, you work 6 months, can spend 6 months in Nigeria. Most of us can still go into farming. That's why you have to be obedient. That's why you have to be obedient. So that left it up our society is the best thing. It's the best thing in Agbona Yena because Agbona no matter how you try to hustle. Now so when a finance area that's why people are forcing themselves right now. Let me go and buy a car. Let me just see. The thing is that we gave me a you know. But most people we are when I so all these are problems. They always say one cafe. Most of the things you call expenses today is a normal life for other expenses at all. Expenses who sell Obama summer. Who you me and one cafe ni. Who milk mark with begbe. Egg be butter. Near tertiary with all but any small to one cafe. And really, most of them they really have 4 flats at home. 1 million shapeless. Or you not feel blocky, or you not me blocking or shapeless. Wawala we're nothing inside. That's what they always do. Over one cafe. We gave me a boo story. Nothing like just the as your power reach. What we have to do here, you know. No one cafe no one you. We are hang abroad. Why we say in our country is bad? Because bullet can meet you at any time. The crime rate is too much. Imagine my hospital. Any batting, my number 1. Insecurity, we are number 1. Criminal government, we are number 1. Cultist killing, we are number 1 in the whole world. Fraud, we are number 1 in the whole world. Everything you can ever talk about that make human being. Hospital and Miami, that's why Kurenmando was nabbed. So whatsoever thing you don't want to be in a society today, that's how you will be disgraced one day. But with the freedom and speech here are but able to go and resist you. If I saw a good book one you are oppressing me. I don't take that. You for take Hannah, but these are the same thing they are doing to people at home. Or like one will in a palace, they cover them up. Don't you see you are an idiot? I wonder how they are covering up the people supporting them. This very the false narrative that is going to put them in the state of Ajagaduzi soon. But thank God, there's already a space for them. We are going to be sending them to oblivion. That's what we are going to do. So, good work speaks. Let her lay down good foundation. Let her lay down good name. So as you do that, Chukwu Okabiama, the God of Una, the Kanu, the God of the ancestors of our land, will keep on blessing you. Gakpata of them all, the God of Donald J. Trump and his allies. Bye. Ciao.